Welcome to this presentation on harnessing generative AI with ChatGPT. In this session, we will explore how ChatGPT can be a powerful tool in transforming ideas into actionable insights and presentations. Let's dive into the exciting world of generative AI and how it can enhance productivity and creativity. Hi, I'm Rima. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join me today. I know how valuable your time is, and I truly appreciate you being here to explore the world of generative AI with me. In this session, we'll break down what generative AI is, how ChatGPT can help in your daily tasks, and why it's an exciting tool for productivity and creativity. So let's get started. Generative AI and ChatGPT. Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that generates new content rather than just analyzing existing data. It can create text, images, and even code, making it a powerful tool for a wide range of applications. Generative AI works by learning patterns from large data sets, which allows it to generate human-like responses, assist with creative tasks, and even help with software development. Some common examples of generative AI include chatbots like ChatGPT, AI-generated images created with tools like DALL-E, and AI-assisted coding tools such as GitHub Copilot. These technologies are transforming the way we work, learn, and create. So why should we care about generative AI? For starters, adoption is accelerating. Over 50% of organizations have moved to production, making AI an essential part of many workplaces. AI is a powerful tool for efficiency and creativity. It automates repetitive tasks, summarizes information, and helps generate fresh ideas, allowing professionals to focus on high-value work. Industries like marketing, software development, customer support, and healthcare are already leveraging generative AI to improve workflows and enhance innovation. Understanding how to use AI now will prepare you for an AI-driven future, making you a valuable asset in any field. We're going to focus on one specific example of using generative AI: presentations. Creating presentations can be time-consuming, but ChatGPT makes the process faster and more efficient. First, it helps with instant ideation and structure. You can brainstorm topics, generate slide outlines, and organize key points in seconds, making it easier to get started. Next, ChatGPT assists with content expansion and refinement. It generates slide text, speaker notes, and summaries to ensure your message is clear and engaging. It also suggests ways to improve clarity, tone, and flow, ensuring your presentation is polished and professional. And finally, ChatGPT enables adaptive customization. Whether you need a formal tone for a business meeting or a more conversational style for a workshop, ChatGPT can adjust its responses based on your needs. It helps automate repetitive writing tasks while tailoring content to your audience, saving you time and effort. Now let's talk about one of the most exciting aspects of ChatGPT: how it can automate and enhance creativity. Many of you have likely used ChatGPT's free version to brainstorm ideas or reword sentences, but with ChatGPT Team, these capabilities go even further. First, it offers smart summarization and formatting. ChatGPT can condense long documents, reports, or emails into clear, readable summaries, helping you quickly extract key points without manually sifting through large amounts of information. Second, ChatGPT supports AI-driven storytelling and engagement. It can help structure compelling narratives, making presentations and reports more engaging. Whether you need a persuasive speech, a structured business case, or a well-paced story, ChatGPT can assist in crafting content that resonates with your audience. Next, ChatGPT provides visual and design assistance. While it doesn't create images directly, it can suggest slide layouts, recommend design elements, and even generate alternative wording for more visually appealing content. Need help describing an infographic or structuring a slide deck? ChatGPT can offer guidance on how to present information effectively. And finally, it's a powerful brainstorming tool for ideation. If you're struggling to start a project, ChatGPT can generate fresh ideas, explore different angles, or even help overcome writer's block. Just type in a prompt and ChatGPT will help spark creativity. As we move through today's session, I encourage you to think about how you can integrate these tools into your daily work. What tasks could ChatGPT help streamline for you? Now that we've explored how ChatGPT can enhance creativity, let's take a step further and talk about what's truly unique, what's only possible with ChatGPT Team. First, we have AI as a thought partner. Unlike traditional tools that provide static responses, ChatGPT engages in dynamic conversations. It can refine your ideas, challenge assumptions, and suggest new approaches. Need a second opinion? ChatGPT is like an always available brainstorming partner that never runs out of creative energy. Next is scalability and reusability. Imagine needing multiple versions of an email for different audiences, or variations of a report tailored to specific stakeholders. ChatGPT can instantly generate, refine, and customize content at scale, saving you time while maintaining consistency. And finally, effortless efficiency. ChatGPT streamlines repetitive writing tasks, summarizes long documents in seconds, and automates routine communication. Instead of spending time drafting and rewriting content manually, AI handles the heavy lifting, allowing you to focus on higher value work. As you think about your daily workflows, where do you see the biggest opportunities for ChatGPT to make an impact? Feel free to share in the chat or jot down some ideas. We'll revisit them later in our session. Let's take a quick look at how ChatGPT actually works. ChatGPT does not think or reason like a human. Instead, it predicts responses based on patterns in data. It analyzes the text input you provide and selects the most relevant response based on learned language structures. Context matters. The way you structure your prompt directly affects the quality of the response. Clear and specific prompts provide better results, while vague requests may lead to generic or less useful answers. One key limitation is that ChatGPT does not retain memory between sessions unless configured. While it can remember details within a conversation, once you start a new session, it treats it as a fresh interaction, unless you use advanced features like projects or custom GPTs to retain context. By understanding these mechanics, you can craft better prompts and get more accurate results from ChatGPT. Understanding limitations and risks. When working with AI tools like ChatGPT, it's essential to understand that accuracy is not always guaranteed. ChatGPT generates responses based on patterns in data, but it does not know facts like a human does. This means AI can sometimes produce plausible-sounding but incorrect or outdated information. Always verify key details before relying on them for decision-making. One of the best ways to ensure accuracy is to check trusted sources. AI-generated content should be treated as a starting point, not a final answer. Cross-referencing with official reports, government websites, subject matter experts, or peer-reviewed research can help confirm that the information is correct and up to date. Lastly, context matters. The way a question is framed significantly impacts the quality of the response. Vague prompts can lead to misleading or incomplete answers, while well-structured and specific queries yield more accurate results. To get the best outcomes from ChatGPT, always be clear in your prompts and refine them when needed. AI systems like ChatGPT are trained on vast amounts of data, but that data can sometimes contain biases. Since AI learns patterns from the information it is trained on, any biases in the training data can be reflected in its outputs. This means that even though AI aims to be objective, it may still generate responses that favor certain perspectives or omit important viewpoints. For example, AI-generated job descriptions may unintentionally use gendered language, or historical data may reinforce stereotypes. It's important to be aware of these potential biases when using AI-generated content. To ensure fairness, always review AI outputs critically. This means checking for unintended biases, ensuring inclusivity, and considering diverse perspectives. Regularly reviewing AI-generated content helps identify and correct biases before they spread. If you notice that AI-generated content consistently favors a particular viewpoint or lacks diversity, take steps to counterbalance it by refining prompts or supplementing AI responses with external research. Finally, human oversight is crucial. While AI can assist with generating ideas and automating tasks, it should never replace human judgment. AI is not perfect, and it relies on users to catch inaccuracies and biases. By actively reviewing and validating AI-generated content, we can promote fairness and ensure that the information we share is both accurate and inclusive. One of the key challenges when using AI like ChatGPT is contextual misunderstanding. AI doesn't truly understand context the way humans do. It processes words based on patterns. This means that ambiguous prompts can lead to responses that miss the intended meaning or lack depth. The clearer and more specific your input, the better the response. Another limitation of AI is that it does not engage in human-like reasoning. While it can generate text that appears logical, it does not truly grasp concepts, emotions, or nuanced intent in the way people do. This can sometimes result in responses that seem accurate but are actually misleading or incomplete. To minimize errors, always critically evaluate AI-generated content before relying on it. To get the best results, refining and iterating on prompts is essential. If a response isn't quite what you need, adjust your prompt by adding more details or asking for clarification. Providing structured and specific instructions significantly improves accuracy. AI works best when guided with clear and well-thought-out inputs. As AI becomes more integrated into our workflows, ethical considerations must be at the forefront of our approach. One of the most important principles is transparency. If AI-generated content is being used in reports, communications, or public-facing materials, it should be clearly disclosed. Users must maintain accountability for AI-generated content, ensuring transparency and responsibility. This allows audiences to understand the role AI played in generating the content and ensures appropriate scrutiny. Another critical aspect is avoiding misinformation. AI does not have the ability to fact-check itself. It generates responses based on patterns and data. This means that even when an AI-generated statement sounds convincing, it may still be inaccurate. Before sharing AI-generated content, always verify key facts using trusted sources such as government reports, peer-reviewed research, or subject matter experts. Finally, responsible AI use requires proper human oversight. AI should be treated as an assistant, not an autonomous decision-maker. In decision-making contexts, human review is essential to ensure fairness, accountability, and ethical considerations. By maintaining a strong balance between AI-driven efficiency and human responsibility, we can leverage these tools effectively while maintaining trust and integrity in our work. When implementing AI in a government setting, it's crucial to recognize and mitigate potential risks. One of the most pressing concerns is data security. AI models process user input, but they should never be provided with sensitive, confidential, or personally identifiable information, PII. Government employees must be mindful of data protection policies to prevent accidental exposure of private information. Compliance with legal and regulatory frameworks is another critical factor. Government agencies are held to high standards of accountability, and AI-generated content is no exception. All AI-generated materials must comply with public records laws, data retention policies, and ethical guidelines on automated decision-making. Ensuring AI aligns with existing laws helps maintain transparency and trust. Finally, proper documentation and review of AI-generated content are essential. Any use of AI in official government workflows should be clearly documented to ensure accountability. Before disseminating AI-generated content, it should be reviewed for accuracy and compliance with legal and ethical standards. Establishing clear guidelines for AI-assisted work helps enhance efficiency while ensuring AI use remains ethical, secure, and compliant with government standards. Now that we've discussed the risks of using AI in government settings, let's focus on how we can mitigate these risks through best practices. First, always validate key facts. AI-generated responses can sometimes contain inaccuracies or outdated information. Before relying on AI outputs, cross-check details with trusted external sources such as official reports, government databases, and subject matter experts. Next, it's important to establish AI policies. Clear guidelines should define how AI tools are used, what types of content require human oversight, and which compliance measures must be followed. Having ethical guidelines in place helps ensure AI is used responsibly. Finally, training AI users is essential. Staff should understand both the strengths and limitations of AI, as well as how to refine prompts for better accuracy. Regular training sessions can promote responsible AI adoption and reduce the risk of misinformation. By validating facts, defining policies, and providing training, we can safely integrate AI while maintaining accuracy, compliance, and ethical responsibility in government operations. Now, from a city government perspective, security and compliance are major concerns. When using a ChatGPT Team workspace, it's important to know that, first, data is not used to train OpenAI models. Unlike the free version, inputs and outputs in a team workspace remain private to your organization and are not used for future model improvements. Strict access controls ensure that only authorized users within the city government can interact with the tool, reducing the risks of unauthorized data exposure. Compliance with public sector policies is critical. Users must avoid inputting sensitive, confidential, or personally identifiable information, PII, into ChatGPT. Like any AI tool, data security policies must always be followed. Transparency and accountability are essential. AI-generated content used in city operations may be subject to public records laws, so it's important to document how it is being used, reviewed, and stored. This ensures compliance and maintains public trust. By keeping these security and compliance factors in mind, we can leverage ChatGPT's power while ensuring responsible use within a government setting. Applying the power of ChatGPT. Let's talk about how ChatGPT can help with presentation development. Whether you're starting from scratch or refining an existing deck, ChatGPT can streamline the process and save you time. It all starts with an idea. You might have a topic in mind but aren't sure how to structure it. ChatGPT can help by generating key points, suggesting relevant themes, and even outlining the overall flow of your presentation. From there, we move into brainstorming and iteration. Need engaging hooks, compelling examples, or data-driven insights? ChatGPT can provide inspiration and refine your content based on your audience and goals. If an idea isn't quite right, you can tweak your input and let AI generate alternative perspectives. Next comes the structured outline. Instead of staring at a blank slide deck, you can ask ChatGPT to create an organized framework with clear section breakdowns, bullet points, and transitions. This keeps your message focused and easy to follow. And finally, ChatGPT helps refine your work into polished slides. Whether you need concise wording, visual ideas, or suggestions for speaker notes, the AI can ensure your presentation is clear, engaging, and professional. Now it's time to get hands-on with ChatGPT. This is your chance to experience its power in action. Let's start by choosing a topic. Everyone, please form into groups. Each group should have at least one person with access to a ChatGPT Team subscription. If you don't have access, no problem. Just join a group that does so you can collaborate. Together, your group will choose a topic for a presentation. It can be something you're passionate about, a problem you want to solve, or an idea you've been thinking about. Try to make it relevant to the city, perhaps improving a city process, addressing a community challenge, or exploring a new initiative. You will have 5 minutes to form your groups and decide on a topic. Once you're ready, we'll move on to using ChatGPT to develop ideas and structure your presentation.